what is the image people have of you? Who do they think Suzanne Somers is?
I don't know. I don't know. It made me cry. I don't know why.
What do you feel?
I have no idea why that made me emotional.
Let's figure it out.
I don't know if anybody can understand anybody else's journey. It's been such a journey of forgiveness for others, for myself. I hope people understand I'm not screwed up. I've been screwed up, and I know what that feels like. I know who that is, and I'm not anymore. I've worked really hard to not be screwed up. So I love being attractive, so I hope when they look at me, they think I'm attractive. And for my age, I want that, because I want you to know it ain't over, and it keeps getting better. I want that. And that life is what you put into it.
What's making you emotional about it? Is it how
I have no idea.
People have perceived you over the years?
I don't know. I've worked really hard to get to this. I actually have what I want.
Is it that they think a certain way, they don't understand, and you've been trying?
No, I think they're finally getting me, and so you ask me who they think I am. I don't know. I hope they look at me and see how, God, I'm so in love and happily married, and I have this family that I worked so hard to put together. Blended families. We're the first generation that blended families, and I didn't let it get me down. And I faced cancer several times, and I didn't let it get me down. And I think that I can offer hope. That it doesn't matter where you come from, no matter, I grew up being told you're stupid, hopeless, worthless, nothing. You're a big O.
That's it.
That's probably it. I'm not.
That's it.
I'm not. Surprised me. I didn't know I was emotional about that. But life is it's great. Life is really great. And I think what I love most now is that I'm respected, not by everybody, but I am respected, and man, that feels good.
By the way, I think that's what it is. I was a therapist before I did this.
Oh, so okay. Well, here I am.
So
how'd you get me here?
I feel like that. I'm just going to give you my therapist feedback. Mm-hmm. I think it's what you just said about what you were told, who you were told you were.
Yeah. When
you were growing up.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got the I'll show yous.
Yeah.
And I don't need to show anybody anything anymore now. It's I've got your back, and what I tell you, I'm telling you from such good faith and such belief, and you don't have to follow me or believe me.
So who told you those things when you were growing up?
My dad.
Your
my dad.
So all specifically your dad.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. And by the way, I loved him.
Yeah, of course.
Loved him. I didn't want a new dad, but he was by the time I came along, he was just a violent alcoholic who couldn't stop. He couldn't control it. And my mother couldn't make him stop. Nobody can make him stop. It all happens the way it happens in therapy. I've had a lot of therapy, and I've been taught to take responsibility for the part I played in all of it. And I've not been perfect. Nobody's perfect. And one day I said to my therapist, I try so hard to be perfect, and I never hit the mark. She goes, well, welcome to the rest of us.
Yes. There is no mark.
Yeah, she said, God is perfect. There is, after that, there's nothing. And that was very freeing for me, because when you are a child of an alcoholic, if it could just be perfect, you wouldn't have to drink so much.
Yeah. but absolutely has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. When I did my one-woman Broadway show, there were 3 characters. It was me, Alan Hamill, and my therapist. She saved my life.
Most people don't tell their therapist. So their therapist may see some of it happening,
Yeah.
but they won't know that years later, their impact is
Yeah.
still felt. So I'm sure she appreciated it, even
had
if she
to.
felt a little bit strange being let out of the closet.
Yeah, validated her life's work. The last time I ever saw her, she said to me, this 3 years in, I don't want you to come anymore. I said, why? I pay. She was charging me according to my ability to pay, $1 a visit for both me and my son. But she had let my son go 2 years earlier because he had been run over by a car, and that's why we went. We didn't go for me. I wasn't worthy. I was for my son. And she said, I don't want you to come. I said, why? I pay, and I'm doing so well. And she said, I know. I want you to go live your life. I mean, but no, I want you to go live your life. So I'm going to cry again. I get to the door, and I hear her behind my back say, Suzanne. And I said, what? She said, the worst is over. I got in the car. I drove home. And with each mile, I thought it'll never be that bad again. And it never has been. So she knew when to let me go. Okay, I'm not going to cry anymore.